Wagwan! My name is Michelle. My artist name is Chili Q. You can also call me Chi Chi. I'm a dancehall practitioner based in Hong Kong.
That's you. Yeah, that's me. That's you.
I call myself a dancehall practitioner because I think it is a more accurate term to describe the love that I have for dancehall. So at the very beginning, I fell in love with the dance, and then, once you start learning more about a culture, you not only fall in love with the dance, you also learn about the music, the language, the habit of its people. So for me, in order to fully express the soul of the dance, I really need to get to know the culture, the music, and the reasons behind why the creators, they create those dances. So that's why I call myself a dancehall practitioner, because it is really it's a world in itself. Dancehall is not just the dance, it's the culture. It is the way you dress, the way you present yourself, the way you talk, the way you move, is everything. So I feel like this is a more accurate term to describe the things that I'm doing right now. I had been to Jamaica twice, actually. The first time, it was 2 or 3 years ago. It was, I think I had only begin dancing dancehall. I come across the whole culture for a few months, and then my teacher was yo, she wanted to go to Jamaica, and a few other students, they wanted to go as well. And I was at that time I was working at a full-time job, so I had the money and everything. So I was okay, let's go. And then I think that trip was really kind of reinforcing my love for dancehall, because I knew so little about the culture at that moment, at that time, and that I was experiencing the real thing in firsthand, everything, the music, the people, the food. We were in Reggae Sumfest, and it was a all-star event, and we were just being soaked into the culture firsthand. Indeed, I think after visiting Jamaica, it is a very different culture from Hong Kong. It's music, dance is the everyday life of these people. People that go out to block parties. It's the latest, you have the latest dancehall rhythms blasting all over the place. They have big trucks or cars just with big sound system mounted on top of it, on top of the trucks and the cars, and then they're just blasting the latest dancehall music all over the ground. And versus in Hong Kong, we seldom listen to music on a regular basis. Music is not really our common language. It's not we're all listening to the same songs on the street, versus in Jamaica, they even use the lyrics to, chat up to the girls. I remember when I was there last year, Massacre's Image first came out, and then all of the guys on Kingston Street, they were yo girl, I like your image. And then we were just saying image, style, I mean, every girl in the village, stuff like that. It's common language of the people. It was more my mom told me about it. I was dancing to Michael Jackson whenever his songs comes on. I would just jumping up in my, how do you call it, those prison bed. I was toddler or something, maybe 2 or 3 years old. Whenever Billie Jean's Not My Love, I was just jumping up and down, stuff like that. I was so excited.
I ain't no hypocrite. I drink, I smoke, I f these bitches. I know my life ain't a perfect picture, but that's me. Yeah, that's me.
Oh my god! Most common misconceptions about dances. I guess especially dancehall dances. Because I'm a female, of course I'm gonna like speak on like a female perspective. So most of the time when we go out to parties, we start, you know, our whining and twerking and, you know, the usual dancehall thing. People would view us as sexual objects. They will see us a certain way. Whoa, that girl, she's whining that way, she's dressed up like, you know, we have, you know, we call it like skin out. So we dressed in like not many like fabrics. We, you know, we flaunt our femininity, we flaunt our sexuality. So a lot of people, they might have like a misconception of us being slutty, or like they're not they're not like, oh, they're not like proper people. Dancers should see themselves as athletes, not only artists. We are athletes. A lot of us, we might be too focused on the art and we forget about, you know, the fitness part or like stretching part. To me, it's the two foundations, strength and flexibility. They're so very important. Without these two, you don't have the mobility you need to move in a certain way and present or express with your body in a certain way. So for me, those are like the two pillars for me as a dancer.
Been through, and the sunshine's gonna come. Once the rain's down, we'll be okay, I promise. We won't stay down.
Back in the days when I was young, I'm not a kid anymore. Some days I sit and wish I was a kid again. Friends hollering, can I play out? And not coming back to the Jay said I couldn't stay out when your street was the playground. And making sure your chores are all done so you get your friends to stay round. Those were the good days, man. Those were the good days, and best believe I can't leave out secondary. Some of the memories from back then were legendary. Water fights had you in class, soaked to the bone, excited for round two before you went home. Playing penny up the wall, trying to make a quick change. Crowds running to the scene of the last fight, so whoever was involved can get their quick fame. Oh man, it's so insane.
Big up Talk of the City. Thank you so much for having me here today. Thank you so much for joining my journey, knowing about me. And if you want to learn more about me as a person following me through this journey, you can follow me up there. So that's all for today. Peace out. Lecomore.